Hello, this video is what I think about Earth changes because somebody commented on my video profile or whatever, or video, and said, what do you think about Earth changes? I hope my face is going to get lighted because it's kind of like darkening. I think it was basket of apples. But, okay, what I think about the Earth changes. I'm really excited about the Earth changes that are happening. I mean, I know it sounds kind of morbid. I'm excited about people dying. Well, I'm excited that they're happening because people have been predicting this stuff for a long time. Back in the 80s, I went to this church with my mom, Hannah Kruger, in Boulder. And some guy gets up there and he's like, yeah, this is what the world's going to look like in 2015. Look, Mississippi River is going to be like 300 miles wide, and you know, this and that and the next thing, and we're going to have natural catastrophes. And well, lo and behold, look, we're having all these natural catastrophes. I'm 37, so I've been looking, you know, watching the world for the past 30 years. And I mean, I haven't done any research on it, formal research, and I'd like to, but it's pretty obvious to me that we're having way more natural catastrophes now than we've ever had. You know, I mean, we had that tsunami back in 2006 in Southeast Asia, and it was like the worst thing ever. 100,000 people died. Oh my God, what a catastrophe. But now it's like a regular occasion. You got that big thing in Chile that happened, and then there was that earthquake in Haiti, and then you get the earthquake in Japan, and then you get you get Katrina. And you know, when I was in Arequipa, Peru back in 2001, there was an earthquake, and it knocked the entire church spire down. And that was like the worst earthquake in like 150 years or something in Peru. And now that's like earthquakes are happening all the time, you know. So it's like all that stuff is coming true. All the stuff people predicted, it's coming true now. And it's exciting in that regard. People are being proven right. Now, so what do I predict? What I think's happening? And what do I predict? I think global warming is a natural thing. I don't think it's man-made. Supposedly all of the other planets are warming. I did see the pictures of Neptune in 1960 and then one in like 2006. And then the difference is marketed. It's obvious. There's all these, it's like glowing compared to, you know, it was like a dark blue solid sphere before, and now it's like half white. There's like all these white patches all over it. It's starting to glow. The Earth is, heating up because of that, natural. Now, some people think that there's going to be a big catastrophe in December 21st, 2012, and supposedly that's why they're making all those underground tunnels and stuff to try to be sheltered from the Earth, from like the sunbeam rains that are going to like vaporize everybody's bodies or something like that. Well, I don't think anything's going to happen on December 21st, 2012. That astrophysically, that doesn't make any sense. We're going through a photon belt right now, and the photon belt that we're going through, it's caused by a giant black hole in the center of the galaxy that spins, that's so big, you know, because it sucks in all the other black holes, and it's so big that it spins really fast because the spin increases. When stuff goes in, the law of conservation of momentum, it's spinning crazy fast, like 100 billion quadrillion times a second, you know what I mean? So it's spinning so fast that it's sending out this really thin layer of energy throughout the entire galaxy that shoots way out in the galaxy. Kind of like how when there's a collapse of a star, it comes collapse and then it squirts the, what's that called? It squirts the ray out of the top of it. It's spinning around so fast that it's squirting a thin layer out. And that's what we're passing through. But the galaxy's gigantic. You know, in terms of the size of the galaxy, that little plate of energy that it's shooting out in the galactic equator is like tiny. It's like minuscule, almost invisible. But that's on the scale of the galaxy. How about in the scale of our planet and our solar system? It's huge. It takes us years to pass through, and there's no like point in the middle of it that we hit and then we suddenly get zapped. I mean, I haven't seen the data of like what they think about why there's going to be some like catastrophe that's going to, you know, solar flare that's going to kill everybody. I haven't seen that because it's all secret, and so I'm not even going to like pay attention to it. It's probably some kind of bogus thing that somebody made up just to, or somebody, or maybe an evil alien told them. Who knows, man? But they have it wrong. We're passing through it right now. It's this big thing that we pass through over the course of like 5 years or 10 years or something like that, from like 2008 to 2015 or something like that. So we're in it right now. That whole December 21st, 2012 thing, that's when we pass through the center of it, but it doesn't mean anything because we're in one energy level that's consistent throughout the whole energy level. It's a thick thing that we're inside of. So we're ascending right now, and it's not like we're going to get ascended or we're going to ascend on one day. We're ascending right now. We're in the process of ascending right now. And that's why all those catastrophes are happening. I think there's going to be a few more catastrophes, but I think we're about halfway through the catastrophes. So if there's been like, what's a half dozen Katrinas and earthquakes and tidal waves and stuff, we're probably going to get another half dozen over the next couple of years. And then it's going to be over. And we're not going to have anything more. That's my prediction on YouTube. Maybe I'll be right. That'd be cool if I am right, because then I can use it in my favor. See, look, I made a good prediction. But yeah, I think that's what's happening. The natural catastrophe, if you look at parallel universes, the natural catastrophe that happened in the parallel universes, which fucked up the gray aliens and turned them into robots, that wasn't a natural catastrophe. That was, according to Dan Burish, who is friends with Kal-El, the gray alien. Kal-El told Dan Burish that, yeah, that wasn't a natural catastrophe. That was a nuclear bomb being set off in the North Pole, which caused a pole shift and then killed everybody that way. If nobody sets off a nuclear bomb at the North Pole, we're all just going to ascend. The ascension's we're passing through slowly. And all of those natural catastrophes are the bumps, the speed bumps of the Earth kind of creaking its way into a higher vibration and, you know, popping and busting a few nuts and, you know. And I mean, it would have, in other parallel universes, yeah, we did have really big natural catastrophes, but we've got a whole lot of aliens here in this particular parallel universe. A whole bunch of different aliens using their spaceships to help energy pass through their spaceships and alleviate energy and help direct energy, certain good energy in here to assist and make us pass through well. Plus, we're passing through the energy natural catastrophes smoothly. I think with according to the aliens, let's see, Lisa Renee was talking about this and some other people. With bodies, our very own bodies are acting as energy stabilizers, energy absorbers, like the indigo people and the crystal people are actually absorbing, and people who spread love and energy, positive energy and not angry energy. We're actually using our bodies as like helping bring everybody up in vibration. Now, as far as once we get into a utopian world, so, you know, our population might go down. There was this guy, Al Bielek, who was in the Philadelphia experiment, said that he traveled in future and time and went up to about 1,000 years in the future. And he said up then only 300 million people lived in the entire world, most of whom in North America. So I don't know if population is going to go down. Maybe he went to the wrong parallel universe. But personally, I don't think population is going to go down. I think we're just going to... Supposedly our planet can withstand, if we live right, our planet, we could withstand... You know, we could get like 6 billion people just in the state of Texas or whatever and be fine. I mean, with aeroponics, we could... Food ain't nothing of a problem. Food ain't shit. You could feed as much as people as you want for free with aeroponics, skyscraper aeroponics, and free energy. And the stuff that doesn't pollute. We can live in a clean world. But I don't think our population is going to continue to grow that much, too much, because we're going to like to have our space. But yeah, but supposedly only 10% of the people who are alive now are going to be advanced enough to reincarnate in the world. So maybe our population is going to go down tenfold, and there's only going to be 500 million people. Yeah, did I just explain everything that I had to say in 10 minutes? Wow. Yeah, that's what I think about the natural catastrophes. I don't think that there might. I mean, I'm going to stay away from the coastline, just because we could have a ring of fire, earthquake or whatever that could cause more tsunamis, and tsunamis kill. So I'm going to stay away from those shoreline stuff. But after 2012 and all this stuff kind of dies down, I think that's when people are going to start to direct their energy towards positive stuff. And especially our government. We're going to start spending money on positive stuff and not fear-based, go kill the terrorists and stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more big natural catastrophes. I think all we're going to see is more earthquakes and more tidal waves, but nothing worse than we've already seen. We're passing through it right now, and we're going to be out in a few years. Yeah, that whole December 21st, 2012. That's when we cross the center plane, but there's nothing there, and it's an arbitrary date where when the aliens are going to turn off the force field around the Earth, and they're going to allow other aliens to land. So that'll be interesting. But okay, I think I said all I was going to say about that.